Somebody asks a question. How much theatre time did each surgeon use last quarter? It sounds simple. In most hospitals, it becomes a request, a queue, and a wait of several days. By the time the answer arrives, the meeting it was for has already happened. This is the EPAS Ad Hoc Report Builder, and it exists to close that gap. Most reporting tools begin by asking you to choose a table. That is the moment a ward manager gives up and raises a request instead. So this one begins with the question. Type what you are actually looking for in the words you would use out loud, and the list narrows to the reports that answer it. The report opens already built. Someone has answered this question before, and the answer is now available to everyone. Around 90 reports come as standard, organised by the way people actually think about a hospital. Theatre, bed management, patient flow, finance, nursing, housekeeping, case mix and coding, and a data quality set for finding the records that are wrong before somebody else finds them. That covers the questions somebody has already thought of. The more interesting case is the one nobody has asked yet, so let us build a report from nothing. First, the data source. Each source is one kind of thing. 1 row per theatre case, 1 row per bed allocation, 1 row per admission. Episode summary is the combined view for when theatre, bed and billing figures are needed side by side. Today the question is about theatre, so theatre cases. Then the columns. Search the field list rather than scrolling it and click to add. Each field carries its type, so a date, a number and a plain text field are distinguishable at a glance, and you are not guessing at what you are adding. The chips can be dragged into whatever order suits the person reading it. Date fields are worth a moment on their own. Any date can be shown in full or rolled up to a month, a quarter, or a financial year. So a 12-month trend is one setting rather than an afternoon in a spreadsheet. Now the important choice. List gives you the matching rows. Every case, 1 per line. Summarise groups them instead and adds the totals. And if the detail is not wanted, Summarise only hides it. The same report serves the manager who needs the number and the coordinator who needs to see every case behind it. Group the rows by surgeon. Total the minutes, and the chart draws itself from the top grouping without being asked. Sum, average, minimum, maximum, count, distinct. All of them there, so the same 2 fields answer several different questions. The date range at the top always applies to the source's main date. Today, the last 7 days, this month, this quarter, and this financial year, which in Australian health is usually the one that matters. Anything beyond the date range becomes a filter. Add as many as the question needs. Then set the order the rows come back in. In a list, sort by any column you've added. In a summary, the groups follow the field you grouped on, so a report by month arrives in month order rather than in whatever order the data happen to be stored. Small thing, and it saves somebody resorting it by hand every time. Then run it. The count tells you how many rows matched, which is often the first thing worth knowing. Export takes it out as a spreadsheet, as Excel, or as a PDF for a paper that needs to go to a board. The same handful of steps answers a very different question. Episodes never billed fines admissions that have been through the hospital and have not reached an invoice. That is the report that tends to pay for the exercise, and nobody had to raise a request to run it. Saving is where this becomes more than a one-off. Give the report a name and then record the question it answers. That question joins the library, and it joins the questions list as well. So the next person who wonders about theatre minutes by surgeon finds your answer rather than starting again. Most reporting tools accumulate clutter as they are used. This one accumulates answers. One thing that matters more in health than most places. There is a high contrast palette, and the interface respects a reduced motion setting, so the people who need it are not left out of their own reporting. 3 things worth saying plainly. Reporting here is read only. Running or exporting a report never changes anything in the patient record. The figures come from a reporting copy that refreshes every 15 minutes, so they are current rather than live to the second. And a finished report can be locked, so its setup cannot be altered by accident, while it can still be run and exported by anybody who needs it. That is the EPAS Ad Hoc Report Builder. MasterCare, Australian owned and operated.